aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Rank. Y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger Rank and the Trigger Man himself, bro. So, with that being said, we're about to get this thing started. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely the notification bell. If you like to donate to the channel, the cash app in the description. If you like to follow me on any other platforms, everything on top of the channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. Let me see what's going on this YouTube street. Y'all know we in here free. Oh, we got we got the Panda Press. So we about to rock with Panda Press first. So let's get it cracking. I'll probably rock with y'all about 10.
With Sigma Q's expert-led AI, you aren't just using a tool, you're expanding your team. Our analysis engine don't just...
Look, I follow comedic culture, I watch comedians, I enjoy them on another level. You are a comedian. Yeah. What I appreciate about it is they are invincible. Yeah. When I watch them, I look and I go, there's no point that you could do something that actually damages what they've developed, what they built. Like, like they go, like, in any case, like Cat Williams could fight a 15-year-old kid that is his height and not do so well.
Everybody turned against me. Even 50 Cent turned against him.
Emotional.
You don't want him as the enemy. But I couldn't be shook. Because I remember I never done nothing to him in my life. Then I got offended. Wait a minute, mother. You got a head like a square. You would cross me?
Bruh, I need everybody to stop falling for the same
Gotta check out Panda Press, man.
trick. The second a celebrity says beef, y'all turn into unpaid promo workers. Trending, reposting, picking sides.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Arguing like you on the payroll. Meanwhile, 50 Cent over here typing, I put a hit on Cat like it's a movie trailer. And y'all like, oh my God, it's real. No, what's real is the marketing. What's real is the algorithm. And what's really crazy is y'all keep confusing strong disagreement with hate. Like nobody's allowed to call out weird behavior anymore. So I'm gonna break down why this whole situation popped off, why it popped off right now, and who's really winning from it. Because trust me, it's not what you think. Bruh, I open my phone and it is instantly chaos. 50 Cent talking about he put a hit on Cat Williams. Like we are watching a trailer drop. And you already know the blogs love a sentence like that because it does the work for them. Then I see why this even popped off. Cat just dropped a Netflix special and he took a moment to clown 50. The square headline, the even 50 turned against me energy, the whole vibe of why are y'all mad at me when I did not even talk about you like that? So the internet hears Cat's joke, then sees 50's caption, and everybody starts acting like it is real war. Think pieces, side picking, people typing like they got a contract, but my brain does this every time. I check timing before I check emotions. Netflix special buzz is high. Clips are getting chopped up. Everybody is reposting. That is prime time for a viral moment. So I'm not even asking is 50 mad. I'm asking, why does this look so perfectly staged for maximum spread? Because real beef is usually messy and quiet at first. This is loud on purpose. And the second it is loud on purpose, my alarm goes off. This is not just a reaction. This is a mood. Let me tell you the part that irritates me about the culture right now. We keep pretending we hate drama, but we reward it like it is our job. People will ignore a good set, ignore real talent, ignore discipline, then a messy caption drops. And
that's definitely true. That's definitely true.
Everybody becomes a detective. Suddenly you got time. Suddenly you got opinions. Suddenly you got a whole theory. And celebrities know this. They study this. They weaponize this. Because attention is currency. And conflict is the fastest way to print it. So when 50 types hit, that is not just a sentence. That is a button. It triggers fear, curiosity, outrage, jokes, memes, reactions, and reposts. It forces the audience to participate. And when Cat names 50 in a Netflix special, that is the same kind of button just packaged as comedy. It creates a clip. It creates a headline. It creates a response. It creates a storyline. This is why I keep saying the audience is the delivery system. The fans do the distribution. The blogs do the amplification. The celebrities do the profit. And then everybody acts surprised that it went viral. Bruh, it went viral because it was designed to. Now
what's my story? What's my story? I don't know, bro. You gotta go to my YouTube channel, bro. You find out everything about me, brother. Go watch the videos, bro.
Let's talk about Cat, because people act like comedians are just freestyling chaos. Nah, a Netflix special is not just jokes. It is positioning. That stage is power. Because once the clip leaves the room, you cannot argue with it like a normal conversation. The internet takes it, edits it, captions it, and turns it into culture. Cat is in that part of the special where he is talking about how everybody turned against him after that Shannon Sharp interview. He's basically saying, I did not realize how many people would take my words personal and how wide the blowback really was. And then he slides 50 into it like, even 50 turned against me, and you do not want him as an enemy. That is Cat doing what comedians do. They frame the room, then they frame the hierarchy inside the room. The point is not that Cat is terrified of 50. The point is Cat is calling out the pylon. He's saying, why are you in the line when I never even came for you directly the way people claim? And this is where it gets clever. He is not responding on Instagram. He is not doing a long interview. He is doing it inside a special. That is a clean way to land a shot and keep moving, because the audience laughs first and thinks second. And that is why the clip travels. Now, 50's side is where I start smiling, because 50 is too experienced to be confused. He knows exactly how comedy works. He even said it himself. Comedians are invincible. He said there's no point where you can really damage what they built. And that is true. Comedians can...
Yeah, you can't do nothing to Cat Williams, bro. He done got beat up by a 15-year-old kid. That nigga still got sold out shows.
Survive getting clowned, because their whole job is surviving embarrassment and turning it into laughs. But here's the tension. 50 keeps bringing up that old cat fight with the teenager in interviews.
Give the joke. I think those are the real tough guys, the comedian. I seen Cat Williams have a fight with a 15-year-old kid and not do so good.
Yeah, bro.
To sue my landlord, but I don't know where to start. What documents do I need to legally start a business?
Get a good joke out of it and kept going. Cat Williams still Cat Williams. I can't do it.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Like it is a casual example. And I get it. 50 talks like a strategist. He uses stories to make points. But from Cat's perspective, that is still his most humiliating public moment. And it gets replayed every time someone wants to remind the world even legends can look crazy. So now Cat takes a shot back on a bigger stage. And 50 has to respond, because 50 cannot let a public shot just sit there. That is not how he is wired. 50 can do it, but he don't like when someone else do it, because it is one thing to be the storyteller. It is another thing to be the story. And once you become the story, the only way to win is to flip it into a move, which is
that's why I can't tell you my story.
Exactly what 50 does next. Now we got to talk about that old fight, because that is the glue that makes this whole thing stick. The reason 50 can bring it up, the reason Cat reacts to it, the reason the internet keeps replaying it, is because it hits the culture in a nasty place. A grown man, famous, respected, still getting put in a headline next to a kid. Even if you love Cat, the optics are uncomfortable, and the internet does not care about context as much as it cares about embarrassment. Then you got the age argument, 15 or 17, and people argue that like it changes the feeling. Bruh, either way, it is not a good look. That is why it never dies. And if you notice, the moment the culture finds a clip that can humiliate you, they keep it on the shelf. They pull it out whenever you get too loud, whenever you act too untouchable, whenever you start calling people out. So when 50 references it, even if he thinks he is just making a point about comedians being uncancelable, he is still touching the one moment that people use to try to shrink Cat. And Cat is not dumb. He knows exactly what that clip does when it gets attached to his name. That is why this is not random sensitivity. This is someone protecting their public image from the easiest humiliation weapon the internet has on them. Because once the embarrassment becomes the headline, the truth stops mattering. And this is where the culture gets twisted. Because look at what 50 said about comedians. He basically said, they invincible. You cannot cancel them. You cannot really ruin them. He is right, but he is right for a scary reason. Comedians build immunity by walking into embarrassment on purpose. They say the thing you are afraid to say, then they stand there and survive the reaction. That is why humiliation does not kill them. Humiliation is literally part of their workout plan. So when the internet tries to use shame as a weapon, comedians are like, okay.
Shit, I know my oldest daughter, named her Dagan. And then after that, I learned about the Dogon tribe in Africa, so I don't know.
And they turn it into a bit. They turn it into a clip. They turn it into a tour. That is why Cat can have the whole world see that old fight and still walk out like he the GOAT, because he learned how to survive being laughed at without begging for sympathy. And that is why celebrities respect comedians and fear them at the same time. If someone else gets embarrassed, they hide. If a comedian gets embarrassed, they monetize it. That is why this whole situation is not about hurt feelings. It is about who controls the story when the story gets ugly. So what does this mean beyond jokes and caption?
They traumatize and then they monetize. That's all that is.
It means conflict by every beef headline that drops on the feed, and you start asking a better question. When they go story at us like this, what are they trying to make us forget or stop paying attention to? Bruh, this is why I keep telling people, stop.
If it keep, I was gonna do it. If it keep, I was gonna do it.
Because the algorithm does not reward peace. It rewards friction. It rewards confusion. It rewards people feeling like they pick a side. And once you see that, you realize how easy it is to control a crowd. You